Prymrr, back again with another YouTube video. Today I'm gonna be giving you guys my updated makeup routine for 2025. Yes, the year is coming to an end and I low-key have a new makeup routine. So I wanted to share it with you guys because a lot of you guys have been asking and I need to deliver. So give this video a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe with those post notifications on so you know every time I post a new video. Okay, first step to my makeup routine. I don't use any primer. I've never tried one out, so I don't even know if I would like it, but I just feel like that sticky consistency on my face would mess me up. Like, I feel like it would bug me. So I go ahead and use moisturizer as my makeup primer. By the way, I do take off my nose rings to do my makeup because I just feel like it's easier so that way they don't get messy. Once your face is all moisturized, I feel like this step is really important because anytime I skip it, I just notice the difference is always there. I feel like moisturizing your face before you put makeup products on it makes the base super smooth and just makes it look really good on your skin. Now I'm low-key gonna just clean up my eyebrows a little bit because there's some extra hairs down here which sometimes wouldn't bother me, but today I want it to look super clean. Okay, now that my brows are all cleaned up, I'm gonna first go ahead and start with blush. Whoa, I know. This is a really big difference from my past makeup routines. I have never started with blush, you guys, but today we're gonna. I'm going in with this Benetint, like, liquid blush tint. I'm gonna put a few dots on my cheek and my nose. That's a lot. You can just blend out with your fingers, which I was doing at first, but now I like to blend it out with a brush because I don't like my fingers to get all dirty. Okay, now that I look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I'm gonna go in with the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. I love how big this concealer container is because it's been lasting me a while. Wait, actually, I lied. I'm not even gonna go in with this yet. I'm telling y'all, I literally just switched over to this makeup routine, so I don't even fully know it. Okay, next, I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush and the Makeup by Mario Blurring Bronzer in the shade Medium Dark. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of that on my brush, and I'm gonna put it on my chin, literally like right at the tip of my chin. Hey mamas, how you doing? I'm gonna put some on my nose and the bottom of my nose and like just literally all over my nose. Like, this is kind of a messy makeup routine. Like, you don't really gotta be too specific on where you put the product. I'm gonna put it all underneath that blush that I put on and just kind of fluff it out so it looks blended. And then I'm gonna put it all on my forehead like this, like go in circles all at the top just to kind of like blend your hairline into your forehead, I guess. I don't know. And then you can kind of connect it on the sides. And then I like to squish my brush like this, get a little bit more product, and then put it on my eyelids. And when you do it, kind of like flick it out so that way it's like bringing your eyelid up kind of. But like I said, this is like kind of messy, so it really doesn't matter like how you apply it. Okay, now that you look like this, now you're gonna go in with that Too Faced concealer. And I don't even use a lot because this is kind of already like getting to the base. I'm gonna put a little dot right here, a little dot right here, and then all in just like the dark areas that you wanna clean up. Like, I like to go right here because I feel like that area gets kind of dark, and right here. So I kind of do two dotted lines down my face. Go ahead and blend that out with your blender of choice. I'm gonna be using a powder puff today, but I always be switching it up from a beauty blender to a brush, and now I'm trying out a powder puff. I'm low-key not mad at it. It definitely gets the job done. Literally just blend, blend, blend. The under eye is the most important part. You want this part to look super smooth, so make sure you take your time. I take it up a little bit on my nose. I also take it out under my eye and out. Let me show you on this side. So keep it in the corner for a little bit, then you can take it down the nose a tiny bit, and then under and out. Okay, boom. Honestly, I'm gonna be so freaking real with you guys. I forgot a step, but it's because like sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, okay? So don't be mad at me. But if you don't want to do this step, you can literally just continue on, just skip this part. If you do want to do this step, I would say do it before everything. Just do it before all of that. Go back, do this before everything else. I'm gonna take a really flat brush like this. Y'all know what we are doing. I'm gonna be carving on my brows. Since I don't fill in my brows, I just like the look of the carving them out because I feel like it looks like they're done without doing them. But I really like the look of not even carving them out with this look too because it just looks so natural. I feel like carving them out just gives it more of a full face look. So literally just carve out your brows. Other side. I'm trying to use as little concealer as possible because I low-key should have done this before, but honestly, it's not even gonna mess it up. I always be forgetting to carve out my brows and then I do it later and it still looks good. I'm gonna use the excess on my brush to do the top because I don't want a lot of concealer up there. I literally look like Mr. Potato Head right now, but this should be good. To blend my concealer for my brows, I literally just use a fluffy brush and then just blend. Like, this really do be just getting the job done. Ignore that we're going over the product that we put on our eyes. We'll fix that later. For the top, I'm gonna use my powder puff. Okay, these are the brows carved. If you could just see, like, it looks like I have more makeup on now that I did that. I'm gonna use the excess bronzer on my brush to just kind of go over that new concealer that I just put on, especially under my eyes or on my eyelids. Boom, that kind of just blended it all in. Now I'm going in with my concealer again and I'm gonna clean up this area. So I'm literally just gonna put a little dot right there. And right there. This is like one of the most important steps because right now it just looks like I threw mud on my face, but this is gonna pull it all together, I swear. So going in with my powder puff again, or your beauty blender, your brush, whatever you're gonna be using to blend, you're just gonna blend that out and just kind of snatch your face up. So I like to blend this out first and then kind of almost like go over it so that way it's not too harsh. But I really like the snatching effect that this gives you. You're gonna be mogging all your classmates with this makeup look. Okay, I'm gonna go in with just the littlest bit more under my eyes because I like it to look super smooth and I want to put a little bit more on my nose like this. And if you have nose rings, don't forget to get like in that little crevice because it will look bad if you don't. Try your best to like make this area not too harsh. Like you don't want just like a harsh line, but like you kind of do. Like you kind of do, but you kind of don't. I also like to take the same fluffy brush that I used for my eyebrows to just like make everything a little less harsh. Blend with this. Okay, once you're to this step, I know it already looks like we have enough blush, but we don't. This might be blush blindness, but I don't care. I'm gonna take some Dior blush, and this is not really pigments in blush, so it doesn't do too much. And I'm literally just gonna put that everywhere that I had blush before. I didn't have it on my chin, but just a little add. And I'm also gonna like kind of blend it into my eye too, just so that way there's not like a little gap right there. And even on my nose a little bit. Okay, now that we're here, we're gonna go in with one size translucent setting powder. Any setting powder will do, honestly, as long as it's translucent. And I'm honestly gonna use just the excess powder that's on my powder puff. I used to bake and just use a lot of powder, but I just don't really see the need with this makeup look. It's more to just set the makeup. So I set all over my face, especially my brows, because those are the areas that were like get oily. Just get all that excess that was left over and then put that away. I like to take just like a big fluffy brush to like just kind of blend that powder in and kind of dust it off at the same time. Now I also like to go in with some highlighter. This one is the Wicked one size one. I take a little tiny brush like that and I put some on my nose. Give a little sparkle, wipe it off. Oh my god, that was so much. And I like to go right here on my eyes and then even up here underneath my eyebrow just to give it that little pop. I'm gonna take some one size setting spray. This setting spray is deadly, you guys. Now I'm just kidding. It actually works really well and I'm obsessed with it, but it's different from like other setting sprays. It's almost like a hairspray and it's definitely something you have to get used to, but I really do recommend it. I'm gonna go in with the Benetint one more time. Don't worry, we're not adding more blush. I just like how this looks on my lips. Give them a little color. And then you could just curl your lashes and put on some mascara. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my lash clusters on because, like, why not? I do love my natural eyelashes, but these just made me feel like a bad bitch, okay? All you're gonna need to apply the lash clusters is the lash clusters, some tweezers, and some regular lash glue. I tried the bond and like adhesive ones specifically for lash clusters, and I do not recommend those. Literally will pull out your eyelashes and it's just super uncomfy on your eyes. Okay, you're gonna hold the lash cluster with your tweezers, put the glue on the top. like that. Try not to get on the bottom, but it's okay if you do. Now, it's gonna take some time. It definitely takes practice, not skill. And even when you got the hang of putting these on, it's still gonna take a few tries to get each one on. But you just gotta place it underneath your lash and push it down like that. Get yourself a fan, either electric or even just like a fan like this, so it could speed up the process. But I'm impatient, so I don't even really be waiting for them to dry. I'm gonna just go ahead and move on to the next one. This is obviously optional, but I like to work on both eyes at the same time. So as you can see, I did this one and then I do this one and then I'll do that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one until both eyes are completely done. This is definitely the most time-consuming part of my routine, but I don't do it every day and it always turns out worth it. Also, you guys, just so you know, I literally don't know anything about makeup. I tell myself everything I know and I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm just giving you guys a tutorial because y'all be asking. Okay, I have 3 clusters on each eye, so I only have 2 more to go, 1 on each eye, and then hopefully they look even. Okay, this is my vanity after I finish my makeup routine. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up really quick and then show you guys the finished product. Okay, my vanity is all clean. One more thing, I'm gonna go in with this Fluff Up Brow Wax by Benefit. This doesn't have any color to it, so it really just holds my brows in place. I just love how clean it makes them look because I don't like to put too much products on my brows. I'm going ahead and putting my nose rings back in. One of you besties actually put me on to put your nose ring back in if you can't with your nails and you don't want to mess up your makeup. Okay, and if you like how it looks, you could just end the routine right there. Sometimes I keep it like this. Sometimes I add a little lip combo. So I'm gonna just show you guys that right now. I have so many favorite lip combos that it's gonna be hard to show you guys just one. This is the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 03 Nude. As you can tell, this is my favorite lip liner. It's perfect if you just want a natural lip color. Like, look at that. It matches so well. My second favorite is the Patrick Ta in the shade She's Bold. This is perfect if you want a really dark brown. Look at that. Literally so bomb. And then I also have this NYX liner and this Rimmel London. I honestly like to just mix up a bunch of lip liners. I love this one because it's like super sharp and it's just like a pencil. Like, I don't like when they're too creamy because then I feel like they smear. But this is just a little too pink for me, so I'm gonna just go ahead with this brownish one on top. Y'all know I love me some Dior lip oil, but if you're running out like I am, some good alternatives are the Pomegranate Burt's Bees lip balm. And then I also really like this OG lip product in the shade Petunia. It goes on just like a lip balm and it's not sticky or anything. That's my finished 2025 makeup routine. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you rate this routine because like I said, I just switched to it, so I don't even know how I'm feeling about it. I think it's cute though, super sun-kissed vibes, and without the lip combo, it gives really natural. I hope this video helped for all my besties that's been asking. I'll see you in my next video. Bye besties, love you.
Always litty, I'm so litty tonight. Cha, cha, cha.